If you're in business, your numbers have no meaning without context. My name is Paul Vasquez with Tax Lab, and you need to become an ethical millionaire. So, where does that context come from? It comes from the paperwork, it comes from the information that surrounds the numbers, bank transactions, receipts, invoices. You want there to be an inventory of all the related paperwork that gives the numbers context. If you are mining a mountain and inside that mountain you're hoping to be gold, you need to take measurements of the material that leaves it. How much in that material is gold? Where exactly in the mountain did you mine that material from? Where are you going to store that material and all the data about the material itself? Maybe there are other trace minerals in there. Maybe there are other elements. So it's not sufficient just to throw all that away. You want to store that. You want to understand that. You want a full inventory list. On top of that data, that information of that raw material that's leaving the mountain, what it's made out of, you don't just want that material itself. You want to understand how it came to be in your possession, how much of what is in each transaction. This way you can understand where to drill next into the mountain, where to move that energy through the mountain so that way you can tap the veins of gold. You don't just want to waste time and waste money going through a mountain if you're not going to try to understand the data that's coming out of it. That's the same with the paperwork. I know it doesn't sound sexy, but if you have this inventory of your paperwork, how you got that paperwork, who gave it to you, when did you get it, what's inside that paperwork, you can then understand where the money's coming from, which clients give you the best paper, the best gold, right? Which types of efforts produce the best for you? What's the more expensive jackhammers to be using to get into that mountain to mine the gold? If you're wearing them down faster than you need to because now you're having to drill through a harder material, how that data that comes out that maybe isn't necessarily the gold itself teaches you about the industry that you're in, about the work that you're doing. And if you don't save and categorize that metadata about the information that you're getting, it's going to be hard to then go back and track to